What do you think? What do you think? Is it morning time? It's Brody. This is Brody, guys. Welcome to the farm. Good morning. So, guys, thank you all so much for joining me. We're going to go back here. You see the cows back here behind us. We're going to take care of the cows this morning. I just thought I'd bring Brody out and introduce him. He's our inside little house dog. It looks like a mop, a big red mop or a little red mop. Guys, as you come in the door, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, I'd love to have you back here on the farm with me. If you're over on Facebook and I've sent you an invite, please accept that invite. The invitation, just click accept, bam, done, and you'll get notifications when I post these live streams or when I go live. And if you're on YouTube, on the main YouTube channel, just know that we do more live streams over on the Cows and Coffee live stream channel. So it's a Cows and Coffee kind of farm podcast channel. So if you're not watching on YouTube and you're watching on Facebook, please jump in and follow us. This is Brody, by the way. Brody is not a cattle dog, and Brody will not be going with us, but he's a good little house dog. Awesome company in the house. When I'm working in the office, he just kind of sits beside me all the time. So big guy with a frou-frou dog, right? I think my beard's getting bigger than yours, Brody. So we'll put Brody up and we're going to run out here and take care of the cows. Good morning. Welcome to the farm. Go ahead, buddy. There you go. I'll be back. So I guess I'm an animal lover. I don't know. What do you think? Cheers, guys. Good morning. Welcome to the farm. We're going to head off the front porch here and go take care of the animals. The cows are right out here in front of the house. As you can tell, we're living in a mobile home right now until we get the permanent house built. Get a lot of comments about that. Get comments like trailer trash. I get comments like, when are you going to build a real house? It's like camping 24/7, right? If you've never been inside a mobile home, guys, it's just a small home. It's a 1,200 square foot home. That place is bigger than my house was when I lived in town. And the priority is building the farm. And evidently, a lot of trucks. So Red Yoda is going to a good friend of mine. He's going to be taking that in about a week, which is going to be sad, but we'll have to say bye-bye to Red Yoda. We're going to hop on the Honda here. We've got a few things we've got to do today. So we've got to go check on the chickens. I just moved them over to a new section of pasture. We'll show you guys what they're doing, give you a little farm lesson, and we're going to take a bale or two of hay over and roll it out to the cows. So cheers. Grab your cows and coffee. We've got Michael in here, Jeannie, Nicole, Andrew, Chubby resting in the house. It says afternoon. Jeremy, Billy, Beetle, Rick, Bob, Royale, Angie, Brian, Don, Nicole, Talk, Wayne, man, all kinds of people in here. Hold on, Eric, first one in. So welcome, guys. Welcome to the channel. If you have questions or comments, please leave them. I will go back and look at the comments. Please be constructive, not destructive. We'll go ahead and get the ATV started up here. My butt is going to get wet. I keep a rag on every ATV, and for some reason that rag has escaped this one. But we don't want to start our ATV up ice cold and start moving hay bales with it. That's a lot of work on the machine, so we want to get it warmed up just a second. I'm going to pop a tripod off and I'm going to show you guys exactly what we have here. This is called a Greg Judy bale unroller. If you haven't seen it in the past, I just posted a video about bale grazing versus unrolling hay. We've been bale grazing over on the other side of the farm, and you'll see that in just a second. It's probably going to take us 20 minutes or so to get hay out to the cows. I need to move pretty fast so that the cows don't come running out the gate, so that they go to their food and not out. So you'll see me running around and acting like a chicken with my head cut off here in a second. So this is a Greg Judy bale unroller. We're going to crank this up. Welcome to a day of morning chores on the farm. There we go. Ouch, got my ankle with the handle. Oh, that's not made for your ankle. We're going to hop on the four-wheel. We're going to come all the way down this hill real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and take the camera down. You guys are going to see me moving pretty fast as I drive down here and try to release the hay. Release the hay. You can see the hay's in my front yard here. We don't live too fancy. All right. I'll just set the camera right here. We'll grab the ATV while it's warming up here, purposefully warming up. And we'll show you guys how we unroll hay. Check it out, Stony Ridge Farm. Let me show you what I found. How in the world did this rock get out into the yard? Good gracious, go away. Good evening in my case. Nearly morning. It's midnight here in Australia. Alrighty then, got me Australian hat. Let me grab the ATV. Hope you guys enjoy this kind of content. If you do, hit that like button. This is it's fun for me to do live stuff like this. Oh, that's a heavy bale there. Try to take it as easy as I possibly can early in the morning. Don't overstress our animals or overstress ourselves. As my good buddy John might say, don't be too hard on yourself. Sounds like somebody's being too hard on themselves. So I'm going to set the camera up here. We're going to open the gate, and you're going to see me go in here, unwrap the hay bale, and we're just going to roll it out here on the land. The issue is we've got to kind of be quiet with the gate because the gate noises is what draws the cows to the gate, and they think they're moving, but they're not. All right. I'm actually going to unwrap this hay bale right here at the gate. And you know what? I'm not going to do that. We're going to get it away from the gate first. Hey, kids. Morning, kids. We're going to go see the cows when we get done dropping this hay bale. Go for a little cow visit. See if we can find our favorites. Have to always make sure we get all the string off the hay bale. That could be really, really bad for a cow if we don't do that. Miss Stony Ridge is at work right now. And I'm taking care of the critters here at home. Okay. Got some awesome videos coming out for you guys in the next week or so. Thanksgiving week, holiday week. A lot of shopping going on. I'm not a Black Friday guy. I don't much care for it. I don't much care for being around a whole lot of people. I'd rather be around a whole lot of cows or a whole lot of trees than I would a whole lot of people. Okay. Hang tight. I'm going to go unroll that bale, and we're going to hook up to the next bale, and the next bale is going to go right here. There's a bare spot right here we've got to unroll the hay on, so stick around. You guys talk amongst yourselves for a bit. And then we're going to go visit the cows. So we'll walk around with the cows, and they're coming this way. I got to get busy. Hey, girls and boys. Let's get them away from the gate. Come on, kids. Come on, kids. Woo! Come on. Come on, girls. Woo! Woo! Come up. Come up. Come on, girls. Woo! Daddy's here. Come up. Come up. There we go. Good morning, girls. Come on. Woo. Come on, kids. There we go. All right. Ole! All right, I got to crank this guy back up. We're going to go back up and hook up to another bale of hay. Welcome, everybody. Smithy, Gina, Grace, Prismatic Farm. When does gun season start in North Carolina? It started this past weekend. Rifle season did. Cows are pretty predictable when it comes to rolling out hay. They're not coming for the gate. They don't really care so much. We're going to go ahead and back up here, hook to another bale, and then we'll take you guys in after I roll that bale out. We'll visit with the cows, and I'll show you the chickens. We'll let them out of the Eggmobile. So let's get this set up and watch me mess this up. Backing up this hay bale sometimes is a challenge. Little bitty short trailer, but I think we'll get it. Let's see here. Get you guys all set up right there. We'll back on up to this guy. We'll need this big hammer. Ooh, there's a briar in that bush. Left my sunglasses out yesterday. Shame on me. Sun is just peeking over. Awesome. Excuse me. Up we go. So feeding 2 bales of hay per day currently. Seems to be doing the cows well. They have a little bit left over every morning. So every morning get out here and I'll unroll or set out 2 bales of hay for 50 cows. These are round bales. They're fall cut. They're in my yard and I want to get them out of the yard as quickly as I possibly can so I don't have little dead spots all in the yard. Typically, wherever I set the hay bales, the grass does a little bit better. That's why I set them right here. Each hay bale probably weighs 600 to 800 pounds. So close to a half of a ton. So the cows are getting about 1,500 pounds of food per day here. 1,500 pounds of hay per day here. In the fall, typically we would have grass right now and we wouldn't have to feed hay. We haven't had a significant rainfall on the Stony Ridge farm in over 2 months now. When I say significant, over an inch. We are way down. We are in severe drought condition here, and that is what makes farming stressful. So every day, our big hay bales cost 47 bucks, and our smaller hay bales typically cost 37 bucks. So you do the math. If I had to roll 3 of them out every day, it's over $100 a day feeding the cows. So we're in North Carolina, Dwayne. Cows are like dogs. Yep, motivated by food. They're motivated by a lot of things. I would say the bull is motivated by a few things that aren't food. So I'm going to take you along with me on this next one. So you guys will ride along with me with the phone. It's a little tough to do all this, as you can imagine, but we'll try. It might be a little bumpy. Got to crank this guy up. This is as up close and personal as you can get to farm life, and I don't know that anybody else is doing this kind of stuff live, so hope you appreciate it. Hit that share button. Share this with your friends. Supposed to rain today, sir. Yeah? Got a 49% chance of rain at like 1 a.m. for about an hour. It was supposed to rain today. Earlier in the week, it was like a 70% chance of rain today. Nope, not so lucky. Not so lucky. This bale is, gosh, I'm inclined to put this bale right here, but I can't put this bale right here because I'm afraid the cows will go right to the gate and we'll have a problem. So we're gonna go on over to the other side of the pasture. Hey, Tammy. Tammy's our guard donkey. I do think we're gonna have a fall baby or two. Looks like number 10 cow is pregnant. That's Susie. And number 3 could possibly be pregnant. I'm probably being stupid leaving the gate open, going this far. Come up! Come up! Wherever I go is where they like to go. That's good times. So I know the grass on this hillside is a little lower quality than the grass that's behind me. So that's where we're gonna unroll this hay bale right quick. Then we'll take you guys for a little cow visit if they don't run out the gate. Got a couple of them pretty close to the gate up there. I might have to haul butt back to the gate. So you can see where I unrolled yesterday. That helps feed the land. It's got grass seed in it. The cows didn't eat every bit of it. You can see where I unrolled that. I'm gonna have to run to the gate. I gotta go. Let me turn the camera around. You guys can see. They're getting close to the gate. I gotta go close it. Just as I was bragging on how good the cows were. Yeah, I know you see that open gate. Good gracious. Every one of you is looking at that open gate. There's nothing out there. Just when I was bragging. That'll teach me. Eat your grub, girls. That was a close call. Whoops-a-daisy. That was a close call. Sometimes you got to abandon plan A and go to plan B real quick. Welcome, guys. So, yeah, these are Black Angus beef cows, okay? We're going to pull up here, undo this bale, and roll it out. Here we go. As you can see, the ATVs on the farm get a good workout every single day. Every day. Love our Hondas. Standing in a pile of cow poop. This is a regenerative farm. In case you guys don't know what that means, it means instead of spreading chemicals and fertilizer out on the farm, and we do chemicals, but the chemicals that we do are not petroleum based. They're all organic. In other words, we've treated our pastures with a product called Super Soil. You've probably seen it on the channel before. And that puts microbes in the soil that helps to feed the land versus putting chemicals down and feeding the land. So we don't have to worm our cows. We just holistically manage our cows and our land. So I know conventional wisdom and conventional farming says fertilize, fertilize, fertilize. Spend money, spend money, spend money. We've already got everything we need for our animals here. We just have to rotate them appropriately to keep them healthy. Okay. Every string here has to come out. And sometimes it's a delicate balance to find every string. It's probably 40 pieces of string on this hay bale. I'll show it to you. All right. Yeah, so this is twine. This is nylon twine, and it does not digest in a cow's stomach. It balls up into a knot, and it can be very, very harmful to the animal. So we're going to unroll. There's an area of sparse grass. You see that path of hay right there? We're going to try and run over that on the upper side and on the lower side so that that gets trampled in the ground and the cows graze off this hay bale on the upper side and on the lower side to heal the land. 500 of you in here, 87 likes. Hit that like button, guys, for sure. Yep, charcoal to help worm them, absolutely. Now, if we have an animal that has a very high worm load, we have to take care of that. But as a whole, we don't generally go through and worm all our animals all the time. Morning, Josh. No rain down here in Charlotte. Yeah, man. It's been super dry. That's the new stressor on the farm right now. Grass don't grow when it's this dry, and this is typically the wet time of year. Here we go. I'm up. Woo! I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. Woo! Come on, babies. Come on, babies. And hay bale down. Hay bale down. They love it when this happens. It's easier to eat from one big pile than it is to eat from the hay that's spread out on the land. So when we have one go down like this, I'll give her a punt, and down the hill she rolls. What are you doing, cow? Sometimes they come off the bale unroller if they're not net wrapped bales. So, been raining here in Conway, Florida. Yeah, Florida's getting beat up for sure with bad weather. For sure. What you doing, little friend? All right, so let's walk around, check out the cows. I'll show you guys who looks pregnant, who doesn't, and then we're gonna go over here and check out the chickens real quick. It is hot, really hot. In fact, I'm coming out of this jacket because I'm starting to sweat. It is 45 degrees or so this morning, but I run hot. I don't know if any of you guys run hot like that, but you're not supposed to enjoy work. Uh-oh. No? Why not? I enjoy it. That baling twine makes great rope when braided together. Good leg ropes in the dairy. There you go. You know, I think it's Mennonites, and I don't know, just correct me if I'm wrong. But I met, a few years back, I met a person that was a Mennonite, and they said they saved every piece of string that was bigger than that. I found that interesting. Let's go check out the cows real quick. I'm gonna turn the camera around and we'll get up close and personal with some of our cow friends here. There we go. All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mona. Mona's number 12. Mona's named Mona because she likes to moan. This is Butthead. Butthead, and you'll know why. This is Butthead in a second. This Butthead likes to butt. What you got going on with your eyes, little Butthead? Your eyes look dry. You might need some clear eyes. All right, this is Freedom. Freedom number 5. How are you? Got a few young ones that are pretty friendly, just working their way up to enjoying a little daddy time in the mornings. The bull is right over here. This is Donnie. Number 15 is one of the cows that I think is pregnant. When she turns away from us, you guys will see, she is quite the chubby chub. And this one's quite the chubby chub too. I had to dodge the bull just now. I'm a little worried about the bull. As you can tell, watch. He still has that testosterone thing going, and he is not 100% trusted by me. As you could tell, he'll butt that hay bale here in just a second and get a little bit aggressive. This is Susie. Hey, Susie Sue. Susie's a sweetheart most of the time, but sometimes she's a little moody. Likes a good rub. Yeah, rub right there. Likes a good massage, right? So that's Susie. And we got one more cow that'll let us pet them, and that'd be Sweetie. So let's see if we can find little Sweetie. You guys can tell there's still a little bit of grass out here. You see manure pats scattered about. We're going to show you what the chickens do with the manure pats here in just a second. This is Cindy. Cindy's my supermodel cow. And let's see here. So all the single digit numbers and double digit numbers are the original cows that were brought on the property. Okay. All the 3-digit numbers are cows that were born on the farm. 201 was the first calf born in 2022, last year. Okay. Just as 313 right here was the 13th calf born in 2023. So the 3 means 2023. You can't hardly see that. And the 13 means 13th calf. We won't get over 100. So that's my numbering system. So I know who belongs to who. And we keep very good records of all this. This is one of the cows that I think is pregnant. Look how big she is. This is Blue Eyes, I do believe. Is that you, Blue Eyes? Hey, Blue Eyes, how are you? Good morning. Good morning, Blue Eyes. I don't know where Sweetie's ran off to. She's somewhere down in here. You guys want to go see the chicken operation? There's no use in fighting, kids. Let's go see the Eggmobile. In order to go see the Eggmobile, I've got to grab a bucket of water. Berlin Valley Stables in the house. Good to have you. I would love to see a video pulling calves. We don't typically have to pull a calf out here. These Black Angus cows, the calves basically just fall out. If we leave them alone and let nature take its course, and in a lot of cases, people are unnecessarily pulling calves out of their cows. We let nature take its course. If we've got an animal that has trouble birthing, we get them through that and we get them off the farm. We get rid of them. Now, here's what happens sometimes. Fresh food, poop right in your food. That's just what happens sometimes on the farm. That's okay, because again, whatever's left over helps to feed the land, and that's how we regenerate the soil. Again, it is very dry. Typically this time of year, the whole farm would be lusciously green, and it is not. So pray for rain for us, guys. Let's crank this critter up. There we go. This is prepared for the next bale. Let's take ourselves a drive over to the chickens after we get the tripod. Here we go. Allentown, MS. Is MS Mississippi or Minnesota? MN is Minnesota, I think. Oklahoma City. Yeah, guys, let me know where you're at. Here we go. Chicken coops over there, but we got to drive around because we got to get some water. They're going to come barreling out of the coop, ready for water. Morning, ladies and gentlemen. Morning, Susie. So if they were hungry, they would be mooing and carrying on and fussing and running for the gate. They're just happy. They're just happy cows. Morning, guys. Good morning. There's Tammy. 303's a good-looking little heifer, young girl. 3rd calf born this year. This is Blue Eyes, the one I told you I think is pregnant. That there looks like a baby to me. I would say Blue Eyes. Let's look at her udders. I would say if she's going to calf, we'd be looking at mid-January. Hey, Curly Q. That's Notch. Look at this. You don't get much cuter than that, do you? Oh, man. We have too much soil moisture here in northeastern Maine. We don't have any here. It's super dry. The water table is way, way down. Good morning. Super dry. But we built a blanket over top of the land. We built a nice big diaper over top of the land that retains moisture for us. We'll lock that brake. And we'll open this gate. Good morning, guys. Thank you all so much for joining us here. We've still got a lot more to see on the farm. 561 of you in here and 143 likes. Hit that like button. I typically don't do a live stream in the on Friday mornings, but I thought I'd do it with you this morning. I just felt compelled to get you out here and let you see some of the real life, real world stuff. We're going to do a lot more live streams over on the Cows and Coffee live stream channel. Joseph Smith says, Michael Cox Adams, hello. I'm really very impressed with your profile and your personality. I don't want to badger do. There you go. I don't understand that Facebook thing. Guys, if somebody tries to contact you through a comment and you don't know them, don't listen. If you ever get a comment that from me that says you won something and there's not a little check mark by that name, then it ain't me. People make fake profiles all the time to try to steal your information. So be safe, guys. Be safe and be smart. And if someone outside of your normal circle of friends tries to contact you, make sure they're a real person, okay? If you're a 68-year-old man and a 22-year-old girl is messaging you, it's not a 22-year-old girl. It's look at their profile. It was probably created a week ago. They have 3 friends and it's fake. So there's a lot of that going on social media. Just ignore that stuff, guys. Please don't let someone take advantage of you. All right, let's go get a bucket of water and spill it all over ourselves. We're gonna go check the chickens. This is our Eggmobile. Now, I just put more chickens in the Eggmobile. However, they're getting adjusted. That's the John Deere 5065 with the Woods backhoe on it. I've been doing a little bit of backhoe work. You'll see some of that in a future video. Just planted our winter garden. We're going to drive by that in a second. And I've got to get a bucket of water safely stowed in this ATV. I'm going to have a wet butt. I already got the bucket of water already set out here. Oh. All right, fingers crossed. You guys think I can do it without getting a wet butt? We don't have far to go. Okay, here we go. Be easy. The tires on the hay bale unroller are covered in manure. That helps to give the driveway the nutrients it needs. Oh, man. Jeremy says a 22-year-old bot. Yeah. Did you sell the Power Stroke? Yes, I sure did. I sold off a bunch of stuff, and I'm still getting rid of a few things. Things are overcrowded. I need to get back into the shop, get everything wired up for my lights and my lifts, and start working on that Willis Jeep. You guys want to see some Willis Jeep restoration stuff? Well, we got to get this tractor started. We got to get that tractor started. Eventually, that little tractor will be hooked to my chicken tractor, and it'll just travel with the chicken tractor. That's what it's for. All right. We'll turn the camera around so you guys can see where we're going. We'll show you exactly what's going on. Actually, we're not going to do that. There we go. That's the Eggmobile. My butt's not wet yet. Chickens are in there patiently waiting for Dad. Well, I don't have a wet butt. That's a good thing. Oh man. So we're gonna go ahead on over here. I've had some friends out here hunting on the farm. I say this, we've gotten rid of 4 deer now. We are very overwhelmed with deer to the point where I have to worry about hitting a deer with my car when I pull out of the driveway, with my truck when I pull out of the driveway. James asked if I sold the red Yoda. Yeah, we just talked about. I've got a good friend of mine that said he wanted it, so we're gonna sell. His name is Tim, and the deal is if he ever sells it, he needs to call me first. So, but I'm gonna miss red Yoda. I do believe I'm going to trade my Ford Raptor in and pick up a new Tacoma, like top of the line Tacoma. There's a video coming out very soon to tell you guys about my experience with Ford Motor Company. It has been very, very horrible. But we won't want to go down negative town just yet. Let's try to keep it positive this morning. All right. That'll be enough water for the chickens for 3 or 4 days. This is the coolest thing since sliced bread. Why hasn't anyone come up with this yet? This is in my Amazon store. It's amazon.com shop Stony Ridge Farmer. And there's a link to it in most regular scheduled video. But this, why hasn't anybody thought of this before? It's a bucket with a handle in it. I bought a case of them. Super handy. So I just poured that water in. I don't have to worry about stumbling all over the place. So let's let the chickens out. And that's always fun. I'm gonna turn the camera around. We're gonna get a good close-up of the chickens and what they do when I let them out. It's pretty fun. My anticipation, or my thought, is that they're gonna go right to that water because they were a little thirsty last night. They had water in it at about 6 o'clock or 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So we opened the door. This is a run chicken door. It's programmable. It typically automatically opens. Guys, you can wait just a second. Nope, they go to the food first. We're gonna check the eggs and everything. Morning, girls. So I just put all of the chickens that are at the house in the coop here. So we have everybody out here right now. Now we're off to the water. Let me tell you about the purpose of these chickens and what we mean by the Eggmobile. And these chickens are not really here for pleasure, but I enjoy them. They're here for pasture sanitation, okay? So as we look through this pasture right here, you'll see some of the hay that's left behind, but you see a lot of manure pats, okay? Manure pat. There are literally 1,000 manure pats out here, okay? You can really see them. Let's just walk on up here. Each one of these manure pats is a dollar bill, in my opinion. And that dollar bill needs to be spread out on the land. You see how much we got? I won't move the cows off of this piece of land until we're scattered about like that. So we're gonna have manure scattered about just like this. And this is probably 5 pounds of cow manure, of carbon that's going on the land right here. There was a little bit of a bare spot right here. It's all covered up, building that diaper on the land. What the chickens do, I'll show you, once it dries out a little bit, they scratch through and scrape through. Well, here's the example. They scratch through here. That's all grass seed down there, okay? That hay bale was full of grass seed. All that grass seed is going to start to sprout. They'll scratch through and peck through and get the fly larvae and all the bugs out of all the manure pats, and then spread them out. So over the next few weeks, there won't be any manure pats out here, okay? They'll all be scattered out and spread out by these little worker bees. So these are our worker bees. Are you selling carbon credits from your farm? I don't play that game. I don't know what that means. I honestly don't. I honestly don't. I think that's all a bunch of bull. I don't understand. But people that live in the city think that farms are destroying America. Okay, I'm sure they are. Blame anybody but yourself, right? So I'm not saying that you're in the city. I'm just talking politics here. I don't dig on those politics. Let's get the egg basket. Ooh, got a couple rocks here. Need to get those up. We'll get the egg basket and gather up our eggs. There's a couple rocks out here. All right, let's see. Morning chores on the Stony Ridge farm. Push this in, see if there's any eggs in there. If not, open this up. There's no eggs in there. Like I said, I just put new chickens in a new place. It's going to take them a while to settle in. So let's go over to the other side and see if we get any eggs over there. They all want to lay in the same stinking place. It's pretty funny. Hey, guys. All right. Okay. This is from Hen Gear. It is a roll-out nest box. In other words, the chickens lay their eggs and then they roll out. I need a hook right here. There's a couple in there. They're all a little upset and colder weather setting in, but it doesn't get any better than that as for a organic egg, because the chickens are out here turning cow poop into eggs. We do supplement them with a little bit of feed. That helps ensure that they get all their protein, but you'll see in a second. They'll eat at that feed and then they'll be gone. They'll be out in the pasture roaming around. So, good morning, chickens. What the result of all this is where the chickens poop, we also get nice green grass, right? You see them, they're not going straight to the food now. Okay, I'm setting my eggs in the ATV there. And we're going to take our bucket back up to the house. Set that in the ATV. And do our best to not break an egg. 621 of you guys in here. Thank you all so much for watching this morning. So we're just doing the morning chores. Glad you could join us. Chicken fight. Did you see that white leghorn right there? Just peck the butt of that chicken and eat its feather. Now these girls, come here. Come on. Come on, these little red chickens are super, super friendly. Hey, I know you're fake eating right now because you're curious and you want to come and see me. You want me to come see you? Is that what you want? Come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She's a mean one. Did you see that? What are you doing, girl? What are you doing, you grumpy girl? Oh, Lord, that chicken is attacking me. This is the first. That's good. You're a fox guard chicken. Oh. Look at that. I think you're part rooster. You're a little sassy. I think this is the reason they gave me these chickens. You're sassy. You're sassy. She is not friendly. Look at that. That's a chicken trying to fight my hand. Look, she bit me right between the fingers. Give me that beak. Give me that beak. She's a grumpy girl. She's a grumpy girl. A grumpy girl. Oh, that's not a rooster. She's a hen with a testosterone problem, evidently. Let's see if we can get her going again. Hey, what you doing? You want to fight again? You want to fight? You got to defend the chicken coop, that's for sure. You're doing a great job. That was a first. All right, let's make sure all our water isn't running out of our water container. Looks like it might be. Gosh, you're just a mean, such a mean hen. Gosh, Meanie. Got a new name for you. It's Meanie. Bless her for defending herself, even though there's no threat. Yeah, she's awesome. Didn't expect that. All right, let's show you what the girls are doing. So they're off exploring, man. These chickens are living their best life, but they like to get into trouble, into places over here. And we do have foxes, coyotes, owls, all sorts of animals out here that can attack the chickens. I have no idea why they would head straight for the most dangerous place, but there they are. You fighting chicken, LOL, as long as they lay eggs. Exactly. She says, I don't need no ma'am. That's great. That's awesome. Hey girls. So this is all blackberries, guys. Underneath the ground right here is where all the stumps from this field went. And you can see the ground is starting to collapse a little bit here. So I've got to come back in with a little bit of fill dirt and correct that. Probably have to come back in with a bulldozer and correct that at some point. RA says she identifies as a rooster. Evidently so. These are all the chickens that were in the main chicken house. And these are the chickens that have always lived in the mobile coop. That's funny. Well, guys, that is what a morning of chores is like on the Stony Ridge Farm. So I get up in the morning, I get on the computer, I answer your comments and questions and anything you might want to know. That's a morning on the farm. Let me know. Hit that like button and let me know if you want to see more live videos like this. I'll take you along with me in the mornings as we unroll hay. I don't typically do this all summer long because it's pretty boring. But in the wintertime, it's kind of fun. We get to check the cows. We all get to see how everybody's doing. We get to feed them and we get to see a beautiful place. Guys, thanks a lot. Hit that like button on your way out the door, please. Subscribe to the channel. If you're on Facebook or YouTube and you're on the main channel, go check out Cows and Coffee on YouTube. Subscribe to that and you'll get more of these live streams. I don't go live on the main channel but once a week, but sometimes we'll be live 3, 4, 5 times a week over on Cows and Coffee. Take care, guys. Have a very blessed day. Hit that like button on the way out. Woo! 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 Try to get him to say goodbye. Woo! That typically makes them moo. That's how you know they're happy. I get one moo out of Mona out there. Take care, guys. See you next time.